coach off the first tape. There's a lot of things that we can improve on, and a lot of it starts with tackling and blocking and getting more movement. We'll play better teams, let's all be honest. We're going to play teams that have more talent. So we've got to be able to execute at a higher clip and not have some of those games were 2 and 3 yards that might be lost yardage plays against somebody else. We can't have those negative plays offensively, and then defensively we were soft on a couple runs where they got 4 or 5 yards. We can't do that. We can't live in second mediums and second shorts in our conference. So I think the biggest thing we'll get out of today is experience, because we had a lot of players play today that didn't have experience, that gained experience.
Coach, you mentioned the quarterback situation would be fluid. Can you just talk about what went through, how you substituted, what went through your mind as it went?
Yeah, we learned last year, guys, that the quarterback situation can change with an injury, so we want to be prepared. No difference than last year with Jacob and Jake. We've been the same plan with Jake. If we got a lead or a comfortable lead that we felt comfortable with, that we could play and get experience for Justin and other players. And we'll continue to evaluate it that way. You know, I think that you guys make a lot bigger deal out of it than it is. I think we've got 2 good quarterbacks, and I think both of them got better today. And the way they get better is by playing. So we'll make those decisions based on every game.
Coach, how did you let Natrez and D'Angelo Gibbs know that they'd be playing today?
I never really had to talk to Natrez or D'Angelo Gibbs about that. I mean, that was handled in the past. So we didn't have a monumental occasion or anything. We just communicate who's up and rotate guys. And those guys have served their discipline, served their punishment prior to this.
Do you foresee a rotation continuing, or would you like to get more settled in your front 7?
Continuing rotating the O-line.
Linebackers, interior, inside linebackers.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to rotate. I mean, we can't play 2 linebackers, guys. Football's a tough, physical game, especially when it's hot. So I mean, we had to sub Roquan last year, and he was a top 8 pick. So I mean, we're gonna have to play players, especially in tough places to play when it's in the afternoon and it's hot. So we want to create depth. We'll play the best players. That's always what it's going to boil down to. But we also have to be well conditioned.
I know with the rules being what they are, you guys probably worked some on the whole targeting thing or whatever. What were your thoughts on James's penalty there?
Yeah, just a poor decision. I mean, the kid's playing tough, a lot of effort. We were subbing out. You know, Miko was in that spot. We took Miko out late in the game. We were giving James one of his first punt reps. He didn't see the fair catch, so it wasn't like he was intent to harm. I never saw the fair catch myself either. It was really early, so I didn't think he fair caught it. But whether he fair catches that ball or not, we teach you to break down and never lead with the head. And you know, he doesn't tackle every day for a living. We put him in tackling drills because we have to put those guys in tackling drills on special teams. But just not a good decision, kind of a rookie mistake, and it's really unfortunate because he's a really good player, and he'll be missed the first half of next week.
Can you talk about Channing Zindel and his progression since he's gotten on campus to this point, what you've seen out of him?
Channing's an extremely athletic young man. He's trying to comprehend and learn a lot of the things we're doing defensively, but he can run, and he's tough, and he's a great kid. He's really positive. I thought he played well on the special teams. I got to see him play. He didn't get to play a lot of linebacker until the second half, but we got to get him ready to play because he has a quality that some of our other guys don't have, which is really fast.
Coach, how do you think Tyson Campbell played?
Hard to say without watching the tape. You know, I saw the one throw over on the sideline. He made a nice play, but he had some nerves. He missed some checks that we make him check. He missed some things, but he was nervous. I mean, when it's your first game in that stadium, it's nerve-wracking. I think he'll gain some confidence, and that's what we wanted him to do today.
Kirby, I think you had 3 true freshman offensive linemen in the third quarter in the game. Do you think, in tighter games that you'll be relying on those guys, or how deep can you be?
We'll be relying on the best offensive lineman we can put out there. It doesn't matter the age. I mean, I don't look at those guys because of the guys you're talking about. I'm assuming you're talking about 2 of them here in the spring. So it's hard to call them freshmen because they went through so much work. It's not just the 15 practices, it's the 20 meetings you had in between the 15 practices. So those kids are growing, they're maturing. We need them to grow up, and if they're the best players, they'll play.
You had some positive things to say about Tyson during camp. What was it that kind of finally maybe put his head him over the hump when it came to starting today?
I think just a gut instinct that he's the next best guy. I mean, he's athletic, fast, strong, had good ball skills. I mean, at some point you got to make a decision on who you want to go play with. You know, Stokes came in and played a lot of snaps for Bake, And I thought Stokes played well, but we just felt like Tyson was the best guy to go with at this point.
What about Justin Fields, your thoughts about him?
How Justin did? I thought early in the game he was a little nervous. You know, he had a couple plays where things broke down a little bit and he created. Maybe didn't go to his first read and took off. And, I encouraged him to not take a hit, and his first play he ran over like two guys. So that was not really what we were looking for. And, he took better care of himself the rest of the time, and that's a conversation we have with both quarterbacks. We got to be careful because we got two quarterbacks right now.
What did you see out of D'Angelo Gibbs? It looked like he worked with both the star and in the second half back at safety. Where does he fit in there?
He's star and safety. That's where he works. That's where he practices. He's growing and getting better. I think he's getting confidence in the defensive system, where last year he played a little bit, but not sure he knew or was comfortable knowing what exactly he had to do. The safety position he's playing and the star position he plays are tied together. So one can't know what the other's doing without kind of sharing it. So those two positions tie together well. He had a couple good plays today, but he also had some that he didn't do as well. So I hope he continues to get better because we need depth in the secondary. If we were to lose somebody in secondary, it would be scary. So we've got to get guys ready to play. And I thought he went in there and did a good job today.
Did you get out here relatively healthy, and do you think Godwin will be able to go next week?
I lost you beginning there.
I'm sorry, did you get out of this game relatively healthy, and do you think Terry will be able to go next week?
Yeah, Justin had a little bit of an ankle sprain. Justin Young had a little bit of a knee sprain. But I think Justin was able to play. Fields was able to play with his. Kieris and Jason will kind of play if they have to. Thought they could have gone. They both got soft tissue injuries. And then Terry has worked out the last 2 days really well, but didn't know if he could play or not, so we held him. So we really need those three wideouts back. They all give us something different, and especially with James out possibly now, we've got to have these three fast wideouts to help us.
Kirby, at halftime, your foundation gave $5,000 to the family of the Austin Peay assistant coach, obviously has a special needs child. I wonder if you could just speak to how that story touched you, your family, and your fan base, and how they rallied.
Yeah, my wife reached out to me when that story got ran in Dog Nation, I think it was, and their offensive line coach came over to me, and I was really emotional and very appreciative, not of just our family foundation, but UGA period. And Coach Healy before the game even made mention that it's meant so much to their spirits, to the family, and they wouldn't be where they are without support of UGA. And I think it's just indicative of our university and our people to see what's been done for Ron Gales and see what's been done for the Austin Peay line. And Coach, I think it's a special deal.
How about Richard LeCount? Your thoughts on him?
There wasn't, didn't see that there was a lot there. There was a couple checks he might have missed, but he was very confident in walkthroughs. I really thought he carried himself well. And I told him that he's been building up for this moment for 2 years. And the reason we've been really hard on him is so that it's easy in the game. And I thought he keyed things well. Didn't get challenged a lot, So verdict's still out as far as our pass defense on secondary. We didn't get challenged. I mean, they didn't try to throw it much.
Coach, as far as the ability to get the K-Mays and Justin Shake on the field picture blocking, how long has that, you've been working on that? How effective do you think that can be moving forward?
Well, I think it depends on how every defense plays it. Every defense is going to have a different mechanism, different checks. Everybody will play it different. So when you go big, they got to go big. Find out how they're going to play it. And nothing says we got to run it. And they're big guys and they're physical, and we didn't get a lot out of this game. So maybe we shouldn't have done it.
This is your the third matchup between you and Will. Is it any easier or harder going up against somebody that you've known for such a long time, the third time or fourth time, et cetera?
Yeah, it's never easy with Will because I got a lot of respect for him as a coach and a person, and our careers have paralleled a lot, and I think he does a tremendous job. He's got a lot of respect for the way he coaches and the way their team plays. So it's not easy, but it's not about he and I either. It's about his players.
Coach, how was your game day experience out of your new facility and all that?
Well, it was a lot cooler, a lot roomier. I mean, we were able to flex and stretch and do a lot of things that we weren't able to do. I did get a little confused there at the end of the half. I was ready to go the other way before I realized why was everybody going the other way. It's nice in there. It's a first-class facility. I think the biggest benefit is if you guys ever let me get out of here, I get to go over and see 200 recruits, so I can speed it up.
Last question.
Kirby, in real time, was there anything you can specific you mind mentioning about what kind of, you had some frustrations with today? Is there anything specific you feel like you guys didn't do up to snuff?
Just body language and demeanor on the field. There's times that we don't play with a sense of urgency, guys walking around, get up on the line, get set, let's go. I thought there were times that we weren't real well conditioned, and we didn't get tested conditions. We didn't get, it was like we only played so many snaps, but we gotta get up and go play. There's body language is probably the biggest thing that I was disappointed in. They gotta get up and go play. Thanks.